Hi, Trinity. Last week, over 700 people, 300 of whom were kids, attended our trunk or treat event on Sunday afternoon. While it was a little chilly, that didn't stop anyone from having a great time trick-or-treating, checking out rescue vehicles from the Roselle Fire Department, and enjoying a hayride. A big thank you to DCE Haley and DCE Erica for running such a great event. Last week, Madeline told us about the opportunity to earn a 75% tax credit on our state income tax through the Empower Illinois program. Empower Illinois allows individuals and companies to donate money to scholarships at the private school of their choice. It's a little too complicated to get into the details on the FYI, but we have some information on our school website, tlsroselle.com, or you can find all the information at empowerillinois.org. The cutoff date for getting in on this for 2021 is November 30th. Next Saturday is Clinic Day at Trinity. Here's Brenda Connolly, Clinic Coordinator, with the latest.
Hi, Trinity. Thanks to all who have dropped off winter wear. Our guests will certainly appreciate all those items. Do you know of someone in need who would like a turkey, a food box, quilt, and some cereal? Please feel free to invite them using the postcards that are available at the front desk. The card has the information on how to register as a guest for the clinic. Also, if you haven't signed up to volunteer yet, we still need you. Help is needed to direct cars and load food. We also need a few more volunteers to help people who have winter wear appointments. Please consider taking 2.5 hours on the 13th to help our brothers and sisters who are in need. Go to trinityroselle.com/clinic to sign up as a volunteer. Thank you.
Our season of generosity continues this week, and you can see the cereal that everyone's dropped off this week for the clinic. I'm happy to see there are both whole grain and colorful sugary cereals in the chancel. During the season of generosity, we express our thankfulness for God's generosity to us by helping those in need. And this is also a time to consider where God is calling us over the next year. For the next 3 weeks, we have the opportunity to set goals in writing with our annual commitment card. Now, consider, is there a ministry at Trinity or a place in the community that you can serve? How often will you worship next year? How will you study God's Word and grow spiritually? And how will you support the congregation financially? You can place your commitment cards in boxes located on either side of the front pew when you come forward for communion. You can drop them off at the reception desk during the week, or you can submit a commitment card online at trinityroselle.com/commitment Sunday. So, how are these commitments used? Well, first, I can tell you how they're not used. No one is grading us on these things. There's no finance committee looking at these trying to formulate a budget for next year. Pastor Jonathan's not keeping a ledger to see if Tim's volunteering is keeping up with his commitment. The elders aren't comparing Maddie's actual attendance to her commitment card. No, the commitments are confidential. At some point next year, Pastor Jonathan will send them back to us as a reminder and an encouragement of what we committed to. This is really just a tool to help each of us grow and be more active in our Christian life. It's a spiritual commitment to God, not a scorecard that the pastors are judging us on. You'll hear more about generosity and our commitments in the pastor's messages over the next 3 weeks. As the season of generosity continues, what are we collecting this week?
Hey, Collin. What you doing?
I'm cooking a big pot of soup for next weekend. It's Super Sunday, you know, and this is Grandma Soyke's special recipe from the old country.
About that, you can't bring this to Super Sunday.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves Grandma's soup.
But Collin, Trinity is collecting cans of soup and jars of peanut butter for the community food pantry at Roselle United Methodist Church. The soup needs to be in cans so folks can take it home. The pantry can't use a giant pot of fresh soup.
Oh.
Trinity, we are collecting all kinds of soup and peanut butter to help supply the community food pantry right here in Roselle.
Small cans, large cans, chicken soup, vegetable soup, potato soup, really any kind of soup. And don't forget your crunchy or creamy peanut butter.
Yeah, and don't be like Tim Johnson and drop off those old cans of mushroom soup that have been sitting in the cabinet for 2 years.
Hey!
Bring soup that people actually want to eat.
You can drop off your soup and peanut butter donations all week in the collection box outside Trinity or in the lobby Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Or you can bring it to church next Sunday and put it right on the chancel.
Maddie, what do I do with all of this soup?
Got another spoon?
All right, Maddie, I'm gonna remember that little snide remark about mushroom soup.